Marcus, Chris, congratulations yet again playing against a pair that you've never played before. In the quarter-final, you were a little bit frustrated with your opening game, but you played much better in the opening game in today's semi-final, but you let them back in. Was that a little bit frustrating for you?
Yeah, I know. I think that whole first set, I think there was lots of ups and downs from both sides, and I think we were a bit frustrated, and we were doing quite a few things incorrectly. But I think the way that we came through again to win that first set really set a precedence for the second, and I think in the second set it really hit home the fatigue and tiredness. I think more on their part, and we could certainly feel that as well. So I think that was a big factor in today's match.
What were those things that you corrected, particularly in the second game?
I think we have to kind of understand this is the first tournament for 8 months, and we're not going to be playing our highest level. I don't think anyone is at the moment. Everyone's having patches of it, and we have, and so on. But if we try and think too much about playing our very best, I think this is when we almost try a shot that is an easy mistake because we're trying to play too good a shot or something like that. We have to just play the rally and just worry about 1 point at a time, and it's very easy to get distracted with everything that's going on around the world and stuff. And it's I've been playing these tournaments for 15 years, and I thought I was used to playing a badminton tournament, but it feels like I'm starting all over again. It feels so strange because you follow the protocol and just everything is, I don't know, it feels so strange, it feels so different, but we're doing the right thing because everyone's being very safe and totally the right thing, and we'll get used to it. If this is what we have to do going forward, it's fine, we'll get used to it. Well, I will anyway.
Absolutely. Perhaps a few words towards your young opponents. They beat the top seeds here. They've been playing some terrific badminton. Are they ones for the future?
Yeah, before we come here, we've barely seen much of them, and to think the tournament they've had is, it's beyond belief. And we knew going into today's match we still would have to play at a very high level to beat them, and luckily we were just about able to do that, or do enough, if you like. But and hopefully they've made a name for themselves, because European badminton needs as much help as we can get on the world stage.
Absolutely. So from the next generation to scenes that happened last night, Janne Jorgensen, of course, played his farewell match. Marcus, you were on the next court. Perhaps a few words towards that.
Yeah, it was terribly distracting, if I'm honest. But no, it was. I almost wanted to stop and watch because it was quite an emotional moment for everyone in the hall. Even our coach. I looked at him and he was not even watching our game. So it was very, very hard for us to concentrate. But what an incredible career, and he certainly deserves all the credit that is due, because he's had a fantastic career.
Lastly, you're through to the final. We joked about you guys playing against the Russians, but of course, speaking to Sean and Ben, they're saying not so fast. They'd like to create an all-English final. How do you see that other semi-final?
I think it's going to be an interesting game. Both pairs, I'd say, could beat each other. It's one of those styles. I'm not sure they've played each other. They might have done, but I don't know if they have. So it's round by round, to be honest with you. Everyone's playing at different levels throughout the tournament, throughout the section of the match. I think the Russians yesterday had a really close one, and they were down for most of the third set, but brought it round. So it's if the Russians play at their very best, I think they're very hard to beat. But then the English lads, they're young and they're coming through and they've got nothing to lose. They're going to be playing kind of no pressure, enjoying it. They're in the semi-final of a 750. It's a big thing. So, and they're still young lads. So it's going to be an enjoyable game for them. And you never know what the Russians are going to be like. They might even have a fight with each other. You never know.
Fantastic. We'll be watching in anticipation, and whoever you play, it'll be a great final. So best of luck until then. Thank you very much.